The New England Patriots continue their grind through training camp, and there's no shortage of buzz around the team. One of the hottest topics right now revolves around the potential addition of Christian Wilkins, a player whose recent release from the Raiders has caught a lot of attention. Wilkins, who signed a massive contract not even a year ago, was surprisingly cut by the Raiders, and the reasons behind it paint a complicated picture. The initial story was centered on a lingering foot injury from last season, something that has obviously raised red flags about his long-term health and ability to perform at his previous level. But as more details have emerged, it turns out that the situation goes beyond just the injury. Sources have revealed that Wilkins and the Raiders' medical and coaching staff did not see eye to eye on how to handle his rehabilitation. Reportedly, Wilkins disagreed with the plan they laid out, which might have created some tension behind the scenes, adding to the complexity. There's talk of an off-field incident involving a teammate, which might have been the final straw that led to his release. While the details remain vague, it's clear that chemistry and locker room dynamics played a role. This isn't unusual in the NFL. The league is full of incredibly talented individuals from all walks of life, each bringing their own personalities and energies to the team. Wilkins, from what we've gathered, marches to the beat of his own drum, which is something that can either make or break a player's fit with a franchise, depending on how it's managed. For the Patriots, this situation is intriguing. It means that if Wilkins is healthy enough and the price is right, they can add a player with serious talent to a defensive line that needs help. The chance to scoop up someone with his upside, especially as the team looks to return to playoff contention in 2025, is worth exploring. This kind of acquisition could be a game changer, especially since Wilkins still has the physical tools to disrupt defenses and be a force on the defensive front. Speaking of players who could shift the balance for the Patriots, Tavon Henderson is quickly becoming a name to watch this offseason. There's a lot of excitement around him, and rightfully so. Henderson is the kind of dynamic running back who brings a rare blend of speed, agility, and versatility to the field. When you start talking about Patriots running backs who made an impact in recent years, names like Kevin Faulk, Dion Lewis, and James White come up, players known for their ability to catch passes, block, and run with speed and precision. But Henderson has a skill set that some are calling the supercharged version of those guys. The way he excels in open space is particularly exciting for the offense. Coach McDaniel's system is all about getting playmakers in one-on-one situations where they can make defenders miss and create big plays. And Henderson fits that mold perfectly. He's not just a threat in space, either. When the play calls for him to stay in and block, he's ready to deliver key blocks that open holes for teammates like Drake May, or help get the ball to receivers like Hunter Henry or Stefon Diggs. This dual threat ability makes him a crucial piece of the offensive puzzle. If Henderson stays healthy and continues to develop, it wouldn't be surprising to see him emerge as a focal point of the Patriots' offense, perhaps even sharing the backfield with Rondre Stevenson in a complementary 1A, 1B type of role. Stevenson, if he can overcome his fumbling issues and regain the coaching staff's trust, would give the team a powerful and versatile running back duo, reminiscent of some of the best tandems in Patriots history. At the very least, Henderson's talent level outshines many running backs who came before him, and his second-round draft status shows that the organization believes in his ability to contribute right away. On the defensive side of the ball, the battle between top players is also heating up, especially between cornerback Christian Gonzalez and wide receiver Stefon Diggs. This matchup has quickly become one of the best-on-best showdowns in the league, pitting one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL against a receiver who has been regarded as a top-tier talent for much of his career. Despite Diggs being over 30 and coming off an injury, he remains a major threat on the field and the number 1 receiver option for the Patriots. The two have spent time studying film together, breaking down routes, releases, and coverage schemes. This collaboration is a positive sign for both players. It shows their commitment to constantly improving and helping each other get better, which benefits the whole team. Diggs, in particular, has faced some challenges off the field this offseason, but his engagement in camp has been notable. He's not just focused on his own work. He's also watching and giving feedback to teammates during drills, showing leadership and buy-in to what the coaching staff is trying to implement. Meanwhile, Gonzalez is learning from one of the best, understanding how a top wide receiver attacks a number 1 cornerback, which is invaluable experience for a young defender trying to reach the elite level. This mutual respect and intellectual exchange between the two stars could elevate the entire passing game and defense alike. Looking at the wide receiver room overall, the hierarchy is starting to take shape. Stefon Diggs stands clearly at the top as the go-to target for quarterback Drake May. Behind him, players like Pop Douglas have really cemented their roles. With Douglas entering what could be a breakout year in his third season, slot receivers tend to hit their stride around this time, as they get more comfortable with the speed and complexity of the NFL game. And Douglas seems poised to thrive in the system tailored to his strengths by the offensive coordinator. Rookie Kyle Williams, a third-round pick, has shown flashes of promise and will definitely be in the mix for playing time. Another player receiving a sizable investment is M. Holland, who was signed to be a dependable presence in the slot as well. These four receivers form the core group likely to see the most snaps. Usually, teams carry only 5 or 6 wide receivers on the active roster, which puts pressure on the 5th spot, currently held by Kahan Boutte. Boutte has taken advantage of injuries and other circumstances to work as a starter in 3 wide receiver sets, grinding hard and proving his value. Behind those 5, there's a tight battle for the remaining spots. Jalen POLK, last year's second-round pick, has yet to make a significant impact on the field, which is making his standing more precarious in a league where opportunities are limited. Every snap counts, and POLK needs to prove he can hang with the top receivers. Javon Baker, another competitor, has had his share of struggles, including drops and mental errors on the field. Leadership figures like Stefon Diggs have even had to step in and address these issues during practice, which shows how serious the team is about maintaining high standards. Veteran Kendrick Bourne is also in the mix but is currently working with the second-string receivers, which might not bode well for his chances to remain the number 1 option on the roster. Being passed up by a younger player like Boutte doesn't help his case either, and it's possible he could be the odd man out as the Patriots look to build a younger, faster receiving corps. Meanwhile, Afton Chisholm has quietly impressed and is one to watch as he works hard, both as a wide receiver and a potential kick returner. Special teams can be a critical pathway for players to carve out a role and stay on the roster, and Chisholm is showing he can contribute in multiple ways. Historically, the Patriots have valued players who make themselves indispensable by impacting the game on special teams as well as their primary position, and Chisholm is aiming to fit that mold. As training camp progresses, the Patriots are shaping a team that mixes youth and experience, talent and grit, and a lot of untapped potential. The decisions about who makes the final roster will be tough, because there are several players who have shown flashes but still need to prove consistency and reliability. Meanwhile, the front office is exploring opportunities like the possible signing of Christian Wilkins, looking for ways to add talent that could push this team back into playoff contention. This period is crucial. Every practice, every drill, and every snap counts as players battle not only their opponents, but also the clock and expectations. The energy in Foxborough is building, and fans are eager to see which players will step up and make a lasting impact in the season ahead. The Patriots are trying to blend smart acquisitions with homegrown talent, hoping to recapture the magic that once made them one of the league's most dominant franchises. The road to 2025 is being paved right now, and the stories unfolding in camp will be key chapters in what could be an exciting comeback. As the Patriots move deeper into their off-season preparations, the atmosphere around the team grows more intense with every passing day. Beyond the headline-grabbing roster moves and the high-profile battles between players, there's a subtle but equally important narrative unfolding, one that revolves around the culture, the leadership, and the identity this team is trying to build under the new regime. It's no secret that the Patriots are in a transition phase, trying to regain the dominant stature they held throughout the 2000s and early 2010s. Asterisk before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. There's a growing sense of tension in Foxborough, and it centers around a name that once brought a wave of optimism to Patriots fans, LYNN. The rookie wide receiver, once hailed as a potential hidden gem in New England's rebuilding offense, now finds himself at the heart of whispers and sideline speculation. According to people close to the team, POLK may be walking a tightrope. Reports from within training camp suggest that the former Washington Husky hasn't fully meshed with the Patriots coaching staff, and that his strong personality might be clashing with the team's no-nonsense culture. One source described POLK is confident to a fault hinting that the receiver may be testing the patience of the notoriously strict Patriots. Environment. Some observers have pointed to POLK's decision-making in recent practices, noting missed assignments, questionable route running, and a body language that doesn't scream Belichick approved. While head coach Jared Mayo has yet to publicly criticize the rookie, insiders say the leash is getting shorter by the day. In the NFL, especially in New England, talent alone doesn't guarantee security. POLK, despite his athletic upside and flashes of explosiveness, has yet to prove himself indispensable. And with a wide receiver room that includes veterans and other young prospects battling for limited spots, his margin for error is razor-thin. Could the Patriots really cut bait this early? It's still just a rumor, but the silence from the coaching staff is telling. For now, POLK remains on the roster, but behind closed doors, the buzz is loud. Unless he makes a quick turnaround, LYNN POLK could be the next surprising name on the chopping block. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.